Becky's off today. Ross is here, and I was just about to ask you, did you watch the World Cup soccer match last night? But I should know better. You didn't miss anything. It was a tough night last night.
I know.
I was like, oh.
I haven't been watching much of the soccer, but the Wimbledon.
Yes, that's going on too.
Been pretty
which
cool.
maybe now we'll get more because now the Team USA is out.
Right.
People are like, so they were down one, and then we tied it up, and I was like, here we go. Like 60 seconds later, Belgium scores again,
Right.
and then again, and then again.
But I heard they're a whole new level.
Team USA did really good. I think to get to the final 16,
Right.
nothing to be ashamed of for sure. But yes, I should have thought. No, Ross. Plus, that's right. Plus, didn't you have to go to the airport last night?
Oh, that was the plan. My girlfriend was on her mission trip and got back last night, but she was supposed to get back 4 or 5 hours earlier than she did. Because of the delays.
So was this like way past your bedtime kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, it's not 7:30 anymore. I don't know if I can do this.
Let's go do this.
But she's like, yeah, I just got a notification on the app. And they're like, yeah, that plane that was going to pick you up, it doesn't work anymore. And I'm like,
wait a minute, is that what she said? They said the plane doesn't work anymore?
The plane that was supposed to pick you up 30 minutes ago, that one, it doesn't work.
Is that like official airline language of just like, we're sorry.
No worky.
Our plane no worky.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC, the positive difference.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
So the phone call said there's a 2-year-old little girl that just got pulled out of the water, and she's unconscious and not breathing.
Oh, my goodness.
So scary, right? Mm-hmm. A witness told the Kent County Sheriff's Office deputy in Michigan about an incident where they basically saw what she believed to be a mom, which she was, standing over her daughter who's in the water, not moving. It was just scary as could be.
Wow.
The bystander, her name was Marisa. She had actually gone to get some life jackets for her kids so they could go swimming, and that's when she saw the woman crying and looking in the water. And they picked up the unconscious 2-year-old out of that water and started looking for ways to help. In fact, Marisa says, I started doing mouth-to-mouth. That wasn't working. The baby was still not breathing, this sweet 2-year-old little girl. I started to do compressions. Still wasn't breathing. So I did both CPR and compressions. And all of a sudden, she started breathing a little bit.
Yay.
And then she stopped again.
No.
Right?
Oh, my goodness.
So I started doing them again, she says. And after about 2 minutes, she finally began to breathe a little bit more consistently, but she was still really lethargic. Thankfully, the EMS crews were able to arrive in just a few minutes. And as that little 2-year-old was breathing a little more and getting a little more responsive, they took over treatment, took her to the hospital in the ambulance. And here's what Monica said. She had literally just renewed her CPR certification just a couple of months ago.
No way.
She got a new position as a lead teacher, and that was going to require her to go through some new CPR. So she had just walked through this.
Wow.
On top of that, she almost didn't go to the beach with her kids that day. In fact, she told a reporter, she said, I really didn't want to go, but I feel like God had told me I was supposed to go, so I went. I really wasn't going to be here today, but instead, God had told me to come, and I got to be there at just the right time.
Yeah, girl, because you got to save a life.
Right?
Isn't it just like that God works all things together for good thing? Where
Yes.
It's like, yeah, I had no idea I was going to be here. I had no idea I was going to be taking these CPR classes, but all of it lined up in such a perfect way.
Absolutely. And literally, the rescuer sent a rescue person to save a little girl. And it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. That is our positive difference story of the day.
Real people, real life. The KLRC Morning Show. 90.9 KLRC.
No Becky today, so I just got back from vacation. Now it's her turn. Guess we're doing the round robin.
Is that how
thing
this works?
Here? Yeah,
Do I
she'll be
get
back
next week.
She will be back next week. So, and I mentioned yesterday. I mentioned we did this Colorado trip with our two sons, which was awesome to hang out together and just make some memories. And for 6 months, my wife had been researching and planning. And I remember when she first brought this up, there was a moment that I was like, maybe she'll change her mind.
I'm going to start praying she will. Because that was a long hike. You said it was 8
miles we hiked.
Wow.
Went up 3,000 feet in elevation from like just under 10,000 to just a little bit under 13,000 in the first 4 miles. So you're like...
So is this all true or is this how it felt?
No, there are. I have pictures. There are stories to be told. I was like, if I'm going to do this... I'm documenting this along the way.
Of course.
And I will say it almost didn't happen. So we had 2 days before it, we had gone to that same area in Colorado up to some pretty good elevation to kind of acclimate a little bit because they tell you, like, you can't do a hike. I mean, that's we got altitude sickness even just doing the hike. It was legit. But the first acclimation hike was supposed to be a lot easier, and I actually didn't make it. Like, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I went a part of it, but I was like, I just couldn't breathe, all that. And I was honestly pretty scared. And probably a little bit prideful, too. I was like, oh, man, I don't want to be the guy that didn't make this. I also don't want to die on a mountain. I am 51 years old. I don't work out as much as Ross.
Right.
I legit have a heart condition. So I was like, I could use that excuse or, all that. But the reality was I was just like, I don't know that I can do this. In fact, I don't. Like, logic now says, if I couldn't do that hike 2 days ago, how am I going to do this? And I was like, I think I can make it the first 2 miles to that point of no return, and I'll probably end up having to say, this probably isn't safe, or I can't do this. And I really don't know how to explain it because, like, logically, I probably shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have made it. And I think God was just super kind to just be like, okay, this is going to be hard. This is going to be a struggle, but I will help your legs move.
Yeah.
I will help you take another breath.
Right.
And let's just keep going. We'll stop when we need to stop. I'll bring people along to be with you and cheer and all that stuff along the way. And, but man, that feeling when I finally saw that ice lake and just like, there are no more hills to climb. I actually made it. Was so, I was like, I don't know that I feel proud of myself very often. I felt pretty proud at that moment. And also knew, like, God, if you didn't step in here, Mark would not be here. Like, I'm very, very aware. This did not happen on my own.
The positive difference.
I know you love being here, but I know there's somewhere else you'd rather be for sooner rather than later, too, right?
Don't say that, Mark.
Come on, I mean, it's real. It's realistic.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she was gone for over a week.
She went to Belize on a missions trip, right?
Yeah, and just kind of the way that our days lined up, we haven't seen each other for like a week and a half. So I'm going to see her later, and I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, I bet so. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. One of the things that we've talked about a little bit is just like, we're not engaged, right? We're not engaged, not there yet, but we've been having conversations with each other.
You guys have been dating for a long time.
Yeah, and conversations with other people too. And there are conversations that I have, and I walk away, and I'm like, that was really good. That was very insightful, very godly. And then there's conversations that I have and I'm like, you just terrified me. Like you just said.
Like about marriage?
Yeah. You just said, oh yeah, I love my wife. Also, here's 9 things, that probably will happen that will destroy you. And I'm like, okay. So there seems to be like a preface on, hey, you need to be extra, extra cautious, which yes is true, but also we can talk about the fun stuff.
I can even remember way back when, I mean, this has been, almost 30 years ago when Tiff and I were engaged, that it felt like the scale tipped a little bit to the dark side when it came to conversations about marriage. Right. And I think people meant well. They were like, hey, they don't want you to be blind going into it and all, but it felt like there was more of the like, hey, here are all the things that could go wrong or all the ways you need to look out for.
You're a soldier going into the battlefield,
right?
Is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, it's pretty good too. And you're like, well, wait a minute here. I don't think I actually just read this last night from a dear friend. His name is Seth. He and his wife actually just celebrated almost the 24 years of marriage. So next year they'll be at a quarter of a century. Mm-hmm. And he wrote something and shared it online. I thought I'd share it this morning because maybe it will tip the scale a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was very honest about it. It wasn't this just glossed over view of marriage, but I think he was spot on. He said, what a grace it is. A thrilling and mundane. A challenging and comforting. Hard, but good. Simple, yet infinitely complex. Beautiful. Almost half a lifetime of marriage to the best human I know. Goodness, marriage is not easy, and its success is not given to any of us, regardless of how earnest we enter into it or how committed to love we remain. We grow and change and regress, hopefully grow some more. I heard it said once that if you stay together long enough, you end up having multiple different marriages to truly different people. And I think that's true. And I think it's good and right and wonderful and also tender and treacherous. So I count it all grace to eat pizza and watch the World Cup on a Monday evening with the love of his life. I love that. And I think it is true that if you've lived marriage long enough to know, then we grow and change. Like I had no idea, quarter of a century, almost 30 years ago, what 51-year-old Mark would look like and be like, much less did Tiff. And I didn't know that about her either. Mm-hmm. But there is something beautiful to two very broken people choosing to say, hey, let's do this for the long haul by God's incredible grace, because we can't do that. We were talking earlier about things that are hard that you just can't do on your own.
Right.
I'd put marriage in that category for a lot of us at least. Mm-hmm. But man, it's a beautiful thing. And I love that line. It's thrilling and mundane, challenging and comforting. Hard, but so very good.
Wow.
There's a lot of good. The scale tips actually in the good side, I promise.
Amen.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
We need to surprise somebody with some good news this morning.
Yes.
So good. Mm-hmm. So we got this note from Brenda about her friend Allison. I think we've got Brenda on the line. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I wanted to ask you about, you went to klrc.com to tell us about your friend Allison, who could really use some help to feel the love this summer. Tell us what's going on.
So she has just moved into her father's former home, and so they had air conditioning, I believe, and now it's quit, and she's at home all day with 2 3-year-old sons, and it's very hot, of course, and they just need some help this time.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, this time of the year, and those 2 sweet little boys or kiddos, we got to make sure they're cooled off somehow.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we are so thankful that we, along with our friends at Sam's Furniture, get to set them up with an AC this summer.
Oh, thank you so much. She will so appreciate that.
You bet. We're so glad you told us about Allison and her boys, and we're going to work quickly because we know it's warming up this week to get them a brand new AC unit, okay?
Thank you so much. What a blessing.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Happy birthday!
Let's go! 1, 2, 3, go! HPPY,
Hey! Happy birthday.
Do you think she'll know that we didn't do the birthday bash dance party?
I don't know. I had a little wiggleness going on.
I was dancing in my heart. It's all good. All right, it's time for the Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. It is Tuesday, July the 7th.
Happy birthday, Frederick Dillard, turning 4 in Siloam today.
Also, happy birthday to Maverick Hopper, who's 4 as well, in Prairie Grove.
And Tina Mills, happy birthday, turning 58 in Westville.
And Desmond Landaverde is 5 today in Siloam Springs.
Amanda Petty has a birthday today, too. Happy birthday.
And Penny Bailey turned 6 in West Fork. All right, the randomizer has picked out a winner for us. We're going to try call Frederick Dillard. Hi, good morning. It's Mark and Ross from KLRC, and we're calling to see if we could wish happy birthday to Frederick.
Freddie, say hi. Hi.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Say thank you. Thank you.
Of course. What's one thing that you're thankful for this morning, Frederick?
Got a long time ago is a snake.
He got a snake.
You got a snake?
Big rubber snake for his birthday.
Oh, I was
my
going to say, because I
goodness.
don't think I've ever been thankful for a snake before.
Goes in the water and it's like a stinky because it's heavy.
You hear that, Mark?
yes.
It's a water snake.
Yes, and it's heavy, clearly. Man, that's so fun. Well, hey, we're going to send you a gift certificate to our friends at the Marketplace Grill because you're the winner of the birthday bash today, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
90.9 KLRC.